Welcome back. Alphabet's Waymo just announcing another expansion. The autonomous vehicle company now offering service to riders in much of its hometown, Silicon Valley. That's its fifth service area increase in the past year. Deirdre Bosa has the news for today's Tech Check. Dee, I just saw this in Arizona. It is remarkable to see in person. Just kind of
Did you try it?
The way that the I didn't try it because I was visiting my parents and they had a car, so I didn't need to. But it was just amazing to see the types of things that they can navigate, you know, left turns.
I just grabbed a coffee across the street here in San Francisco and I saw like 3 of them. So they're all over the city. But expanding to Silicon Valley, that's really this full circle moment for Waymo, coming 15 years after it began as Project Chauffeur inside Google's X Lab. Now, it would take 9 years to deliver its first commercial fully autonomous ride-hailing service ride in Phoenix, but it's really gone into hyperspeed expansion over the last 2 years. It's now serving over 200,000 paid trips each week across San Francisco, LA, Phoenix. Expansion to Austin, Atlanta, and Miami's coming. They're testing in Tokyo. And yet, guys, investors are not pricing it into Alphabet stock. Google is trading at 18 times forward earnings. That's lower than it was during the COVID sell-off in 2020 and approaching the lows of the 2022 tech sell-off. Tesla, meanwhile, gets a ton of investor love for a robotaxi service that doesn't even exist yet. Here was Ron Barron on Squawk this morning.
Are changing. Instead of making $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 a car, you're going to robo cars, and every time they have 1 million cars that they make, that they keep, that are $30,000 a piece that last 1 million miles, those cars are going to generate 50,000 revenue miles a year.
Now, to be fair, Tesla's model, it's very different. It's to equip every car that it sells with its full self-driving FSD technology and eventually be able to just flip a switch and turn millions of existing Teslas into revenue-generating robotaxis, at least in theory. But Waymo is already in adoption mode, and an executive told me a few months ago that it can absolutely be profitable. It's got emerging technology, rapid growth, a path to profitability, what should be appealing to investors, but this is Google. AI, advertising, spending, regulation. These things are front and center. And the macro picture, of course, certainly clouding the fundamentals for not just Alphabet, but all of big tech right now. For some context, guys, Waymo was last valued at $45 billion last November during its funding round. That is larger than the market caps of Ford and Stellantis, and it's nearly on par with General Motors, all of which are being hit hard by tariffs. Waymo's advantage during trade tensions lies in its technology-first model. It's more about the software than it is about the hardware, and it still has only domestic operations, guys. Back to you.